Alright, so it is April the 4th. This is a trade journal. I'm going to review a swing I closed out on HYMC, an OTC breakout on ABML, and a potential trade for MULN tomorrow, and just briefly look at NFTs and ATER. So we'll start on the HYMC. This is a big runner. Had a lot of trouble with it up in these days. Probably lost more money than I made on this thing. But I did take a swing Friday morning. SSR was off. I thought I would finally give it up, and it did. And I closed out my swing today at 2, and I got it all off at 2:04, I think. So it was 2:30 to 2:04, and I got a bit off at 2:08 or 2:10 on Friday. So that was that. I think I'm done with this one for now. Then ABML was just a really nice chart. I saw a few mentions of it on Twitter, and there has been nothing in OTC world for a while, but this was, I just saw it in the morning, and I saw it around right at the open actually, and it just had volume that made it seem like it would not look back. Sorry, I just want to turn this P&L thing off. It bothers me. Motherfucker. Oh, alright, whatever. So I had a lot of volume here. It had, at that point, it had 5 billion volume down here, and that was already more than the last 2 trading days. So to me, it just seemed very likely it was going to break out. And this had some news in the past few days talking about Biden, so I didn't really read it that much. To me, the catalyst is the chart and the volume. That's enough. And I saw it up in here, and I was very upset because it never really pulled back. I thought it would maybe pull back to the 148s, and I could get long there. But never did, so I was patient, and I'm really trying to not have FOMO this month and just wait for solid entries. And I said, okay, if it holds the 157s, I would stay in the trade. It also had significant volume back here around 160s. So I wasn't going to be surprised if it dipped under there, and it did. But it did hold the 157s. So I got some shares in here and in my other account, and I'm hoping for a gap up and shove. And I mean, I really don't think it's too much to ask for up here for 1 to 2 days from now, but tomorrow 2 seems likely to me if we get the gap up and shove. And I'll try to be patient with a few of my shares. So that was that, and then, oh yeah, MULN. MULN, I didn't touch it today because it had SSR on, and I just didn't want to drive myself crazy with it. I imagine they'd toy around with it a bit. Not really. I had a shove in the morning, probably was where I should have shorted it. I was thinking that too, left it alone. And here, this would have been the ideal short because this is maybe the last shove before SSR is off. So I guess tomorrow, some kind of shove to 290s, high 290s or 3, and then I'd look for the breakdown of the 280s all the way to 260s again. I think that's a very reasonable trade to ask for tomorrow, but I have no high expectations for it. And then the NFTs were running on Friday, and they kept going, you know. So this is I had my eyes on this, but I missed it, and I fell off radar. I guess here I was looking at ABML, and I saw it down here hit SSR, and then I just took it off radar, and it was all the way back up here. So I was like, no thanks. But yeah, I guess the reclaim would have been a great place to buy it. Right here, it hits SSR, and then it swipes up, and right off of this resistance level was a good risk reward, but I wasn't watching it back then. And there's a few other ones, like HYMC, I think. That didn't really do that much. And then BLPN, that got a big stuff and a sell-off. And then I think ZKIN is another one that didn't really do that much. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get more momentum out of them. And then ATR is the last one that made a massive move. That was really nice. I'll just stay out of the way of this one. That's a lot of volume. Is that right? 30. Yeah, so there's a lot of volume, you know, so we can put in a few more days. We'll see. That's it for today, and I'll do a full monthly review tomorrow.